in a strong counter-terror action. Following the Pahalgam terror attack that claimed 26 lives, the Jammu and Kashmir administration on Saturday demolished the houses of 7 terrorists across Pulwama, Kulgam, Tral, Bijbehara and Shopian as well as Anantnag. Now, house belonging to terrorist Ehsan Ul Haq Sheikh of Moran, Pulwama was demolished by authorities yesterday. Similarly, in Kulgam, the house of terrorist Zakir Ahmad Gania, who has been active from 2023, was demolished with a blast at Pulwama. In Shopian, house of terrorist Shahid Ahmad Kutay was also destroyed at Chotipura. He is been active from 2002. House of an active terrorist Zahid Ahmed of Pulwama Kulgam was razed to the ground during the night. Now, houses belonging to the Haris residents of Pulwama, who was an active terrorist, has been destroyed by the security forces. Yesterday, houses of 2 terrorists, Asif Ahmad Sheikh from Tral and Adil Thoker, was demolished after their involvement in Pahalgam attack came to the fore. Now, Major General TPS Rawat, who's with us, how do you in fact see this new strategy? That is, go and demolish those who are involved in terrorism, their homes out there. Of course, that's in fact sending out a message as well.
This is a great message, We've seen in UP. Now nobody, goes against the UP government. People have come, on the right path, most of them. So I think this was also long due. We know who these sympathizers are, who these terrorists are, and their houses should be bulldozed like this only. That only will demotivate them from joining the ranks of these people. In a place where, last 2-3 years after the Article 370 has been removed, there's so much of prosperity coming, so many people coming there, people are earning so much of money. Now, with the action of these people, it is the common man who's getting kind of affected, and that is why you saw a lot of these protests against the terrorists this time. This is the first time it has happened. In fact, I think the government should take out all the list, not only of the terrorists, but their sympathizers and the local people who are giving them logistical support, and their action also should be taken against demolishing their houses.
Well, also, when we look at the current situation in Kashmir, I mean, there was a lot of effort trying to bring normalcy into the place to make it one of the biggest tourist hubs for the country. There have been extensive investment in infrastructure as well. But where is it that we need to in fact improve upon when it comes to ensuring that the local support for terrorism in fact wanes out?
No, like I told you, after this thing happened in Pahalgam, the first time you have seen the local people protesting against these terrorists. So it was on the right path, but it's such a big country and the terrain is such, these people could have come from anywhere. And in fact, Pakistan, which is sitting across, they also would not have liked Kashmir becoming prosperous. People are, going away from this path of terrorism. So they had to take action. So such things do happen. You cannot stop them, Terrorism is such a thing, you can't say I'll put a lid on it and it will completely stop. So such small actions will take place, but we as a country and our security agencies, we must ensure that we plug all these leaks, because in the age of technology, there are ways and means where we can identify these people and also kind of stop them and annihilate them before they take such action. We have means everywhere, every country has an agency which are working both sides. So most of these inputs do come, some kinds of signs do come. So we have to be more alert and ensure that such people, and more so, like I said, the local support should be cleaned out from this place. Then only, we can achieve much more success. So we have to identify these people who are against the government, who are giving logistical support to the terrorists, and action like this, raising down their houses and all should be taken immediately without any fear or any this thing. If somebody will say anything or this thing. Now the world opinion is with us.
We have some more news that is coming in. Stay with us as we in fact get you those news. A search operation has been launched in Srinagar. Now this is happening at downtown Srinagar, the search operations being conducted by the security forces. We are in fact waiting for more details to come in with regard to this story. As of now, what we understand, a search operation has been launched in downtown Srinagar by the security forces. This is big news that we are tracking on the ground. Well, we have with us Major General TPS Rawat and how he's been explaining about the kind of strategy that has been used. But Major General, one major thing that we have seen throughout when it comes to the Kashmir issue is that whenever there has been talks that have been carried out or with the other side, it has always come with a disappointment. The disappointment being that no measures, no matter how many agreements have been signed, never seem to find a solution to this, because the other side has been still stuck in 1947's or rather a very defunct two-nation theory, of which Jammu and Kashmir is supposed to be part of that explanation of their existence. So is it really impossible for them to understand that things, much water has in fact flown under the bridge, and they are still holding to something that is kind of a legacy era geopolitical situation that they are trying to play with?
No, you see, Pakistan, like I always say, it's not a nation state, and it is a bunch of liars, which has, been formed and continue to stay afloat based on only anti-India rhetoric, basically Kashmir. So whatever treaties were signed with them, while we were following them, Pakistan never, I think, had the intention of following them, as also believing in it. You see the similar agreement. What was it based on? The basic thing was that, we'll have peace on this thing and LOC will be this, and thereafter, whatever we have to do will be done peacefully. But where has there been peace? They have always been sending the terrorists here in disguise or whatever, but they have been behind it. They have never had let peace, prevail in Kashmir. So with Pakistan, that is why I've said there is no reason to have any agreements, no reason to have any talks. We had governments earlier, which now most of the people say that some of them favored, I don't know, the situation to kind of continue because everybody was benefiting from that. But now we have, I think, seen that we have a government which means business, and they've done the right thing. We should just close everything diplomatically and other ways, no talks, nothing, and finish off this terrorism like Israel is doing in Gaza. Though I don't mean to say that we should carry out actions what have been done there. We could do it much more better in a much more clinical way. And there are ways and means, but there should be no more talks now till the time we have crushed this snake, which is Pakistan.